What's the deal, YouTube? Like, comment, share, subscribe. I ain't been active lately. I've been kind of like going through a phase of figuring out what I want to do because not seeing it because I'm not getting paid, I'm not going to be active. But it's like I got so much motion. It's like it's no reason why I shouldn't be getting paid. I just did a whole fucking 25-minute fucking vlog talk basically that y'all should go back and watch. It do hit different because I just explained like a lot of shit and the reason why I move how I move and I do everything so like boom and it spurts. Like I might go crazy for 6 months straight and just disappear for 4 or 5 days type shit. And people be like, "Damn, you quit?" Nah, I didn't quit. I'm in my feelings. But anyways, we about to do a reaction video. It do hit different.
Gucci man.
Right,
Uh, he's somebody that you signed to early, right?
right.
You signed to it wasn't 10. Was it 10?
It was 1017 Eskimo. That was
Okay,
signed up on the
Eskimo.
top
Yeah, yeah,
master
yeah.
at Alamo Records.
Yeah, and then you shortly bought yourself out of the deal.
Right. Cause the thing with me is when I teamed up with WAP, I was thinking that we was gonna do like some key Glock and
Like some massive
some
shit.
key Glock and Dolph shit.
Yeah.
I feel what you're saying. Like basically, you're gonna be the main guy under the label. Like I feel what you're saying though.
You smell me? And maybe I wasn't worthy of that to him in his eyes. You smell me? Cause I ain't never shot a video with him, but I always looked up to him.
What
You
year was
smell me?
this? Like 16?
That was 16 going into
16?
17. After the win, I didn't want to tell him that while he was getting married. You smell me? I ain't want to be no nigga that brand, because I know Keisha was crazy about me. She loved me. She treated me like a son. I got most of my advice financially from Keisha. She a very intelligent woman. I love that lady to death. You know what I'm saying? But I know it broke her heart when we departed ways. But you got to think, like, I was used to getting, at that time, I was getting $10,000, $15,000 a month from Empire. Guys that was sending me a check, I was getting 85% of my streams. So when I got with a major label, which was Alamo Records at that time, which was what 1017 Eskimo Records was tied up under, I wasn't receiving no more checks.
Uh, it hit different. You signed to basically give away your money. That nigga don't give a fuck about you. It hit different.
So all that little money that I was getting legitimately, that I was able to go buy little.
What's crazy is to be rich. So you ain't gotta be a snake person to be rich though. Is that why I'm broke? Because I'm just a good person? It do hit different.
Shit that, cause back then I was scared to even spend my dope money on massive things. I just go re-up and do whatever I gotta do in the streets, go in the club, go to the Louis store, do shit but like shit that I wanted to buy, like cars, like when I bought my first Lamborghini and shit, I was able to buy that through rap money.
Rap
You
money,
smell me?
yeah.
But however, I wasn't getting no more outside.
Hmm.
You smell me? Other than show money and shit. But I wanted to keep my back catalog, and I had gave up that for a small amount of change, not knowing, how the game go. Like, major labels get a lot of their fucking money. You smell me? If you ain't getting on massive advance, I don't
You smell me, bro. Say you smell me every fucking word, bro. You must be from Atlanta for real, and that's why Busy used to say that shit.
advise you to do that unless you.
Busy, if you watching this, you out of line for saying you was lived across the street from Gucci, like in an apartment complex. Had me thinking you was a fucking Gucci man's friend for my first 3 years knowing your ass when I was a kid.
Just an artist that that need the help really, really bad. But
Yeah.
at that time I ain't really need it. You know what I mean?
How much did you sign for, if you don't mind?
I think I signed for 250,000.
250?
Yes, sir.
Well, ain't bad. I mean, somebody like you, that's nothing, but that's
Yeah.
life changing money for somebody that ain't used to it, you know?
I just, I was the first artist he had signed when he got out of prison.
That's a lot of money for somebody that ain't used to it. Say Cheese know what he's saying on some shit. Cause what's crazy, I was thinking in my head today, I'm like, when I start getting money, that's why God ain't gave it to me yet. Like that real motion. Cause I know how to hold on to money. I'm a cheap ass nigga. Not like that. I'm not necessarily a cheap ass nigga, but it's just I naturally don't care about materialistics. Nigga, just give me enough to pay my bills. I can go home and eat, sleep and shit. Like, what the fuck? Take a shower.
and that meant a lot to me. But of course, you know, I really was supposed to sign the QCP at that time. You know, I was actually out with QCP all day. Me and P used to take me to all the clubs. He used, you know, he'd do his thing, throw money. You know, I wasn't used to riding alone with no nigga. But P, I had trusted him, and I just got in the car with him. I left the whole Pakistan in Pakistan, and we just rode around. That was something I never did. And, you know, he put me up on his wing. He took me to all the clubs, you know, introduced me to a couple of DJs. And on that night, on one of them nights, he introduced me to the nigga Gucci. So when he introduced me to Gucci, Gucci automatically shot me his number.
Gucci like, oh, you okay? I'll sign you. You're decent.
The next day, Gucci hit me like, I want to fuck with you, but I ain't know if you was signed the Future. I ain't know if you was signed the Birdman. I had a couple big pillars that, you know, that was massive in the game. Yeah. And then before, you know, before QC had got Lil Baby, then before QC had got start promoting Lil Yachty, they only had the Migos at that time. And you know, I didn't really see P going as big as he went. You smell me? Because he was always a nigga like me. He was satisfied with what he had. You smell me? He really didn't care for more. He was always content and happy with what he got. And then they got Bad and Bougie. Once they got Bad and Bougie,
out of here.
You know, it was over with.
Out of
so
here.
That's who I supposed to have signed to at that time. But Gucci took me up on his wing. You smell me? He gave me a free verse one day. And them free verses had meant something to me because I had just paid Future for a verse, a massive amount of money.
What was it, like 75,000? 25, I think?
I ain't gonna really disclose how much I gave him. But I had gave him some money. You gotta think about it.
Why you don't want to say that? Because other people done paid 300 bins, 200 bins.
At that time, $100,000 was like $1 million today. Like you see niggas with, I was the first young nigga in the city with a Lamborghini. Not to brag about that, but we didn't see Lamborghinis. We didn't see 2015 niggas looking at my Hellcat like, what the hell is that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So back then, what I gave him was a lot to the streets. Cause we was dropping on My Mixtape, That Pill for Spinning RALO. We wasn't even expecting to get no money back from any stream income. Yeah, so whatever I gave, if I would have gave him $1,000, that shit meant something to me. You smell me? So when niggas started giving me features, that shit just meant a lot to me. And Gucci Mane was one of the first one that gave me a free feature outside of Young Thug.
When did it go sour? When were you like, you know what, I'm better off independent. Like, I fuck with Gucci, no bad feelings, but I'm not seeing no money. The business ain't right. I want to be free.
I don't think anything can really ever go sour with Gucci because Gucci let me out the contract. He could have said, hell nah, RALO. Nigga, you got my money, or you got the labor money, whatever the money came from, and nigga, you stand in this contract. However, it was good, nigga, and he just let me out the contract. And I'm appreciative for it, so I can't even say nothing ever went sour because we kept our friendship while I was out the contract with him.
Yeah.
You smell me?
Yeah. Did you have to like buy your way out, or he just let you?
I bought my way out.
Oh, okay.
Hell no, I wasn't gonna approach no real nigga, telling him let me out that contract for free.
Yeah.
The man done posted me on the page. The man done did all this type of shit for me, gave me verses and shit. I would have never went to no nigga with my hand out saying let me out the contract, like the rest of these niggas doing.
Yeah. Can you say the number or you?
I think it was more than the 250.
So you paid?
I paid more because you gotta think about it. Alamo had paid my lawyer fees. They had paid the nigga Jeffrey, the lawyer Jeffrey from New York. They had paid him, and he had charged their ass a lot of money. So I had to pay lawyer fees. I had to pay little promotion shit, all kinds of shit. So it just come with it.
So you just go back, get some street money, and bring it to him?
No, I actually had got some shows and shit, so I had some money in that account.
Okay.
I had been getting shows. After I had bought my Lamborghini or whatnot, I just was able to save money. You know what I'm saying? I ain't had nothing to...
Say, Chief, stop asking police-ass questions. Like, what do you mean street money, bro? Like, what do you mean, bro? You done got too big doing that bullshit. Trying to have niggas slip up. You got too big doing that shit, Say Cheese. Own the shirt, bro. Because I don't do that shit. I try to calm shit down, and I'm not about to talk about no fucking drug money. what the fuck is wrong with you?
All the rest. See, at first, when I was buying property, I was cashing out on everything. When I got to prison, I learned the game, never cash
Yeah.
out. Just go ahead and put a down payment down
Hmm.
and
Get your
finance it.
credit right.
You
Yeah.
smell me? If I would have known that back then, I had like 5, 6 million in profit. I could have pulled the equity out and bought more shit.
Hmm.
So, I hadn't paid everything off. So after I bought my Lamborghini cash, I got one of the stupidest shit I ever did. I fucked around and was saving money. So when I was saving money, I end up sending him back his money throughout
Mm.
my account.
Mm. And then you're 100% free.
Yeah, I was 100% free.
Mm. Yeah, because as of late, Gucci has the new 1017
Right.
with Pooh Shiesty, Big Scar, Enchanting. He had Hot Boy West. A lot of great talent.
Right.
Pooh Shiesty left a mark on the game. But
Shiesty make a big mark.
yeah,
I love Shiesty.
a lot of people, it's mixed reviews because a lot of that whole roster is either dead or in jail. I mean, you got Big Walk Dog out right now still doing this thing. But what's your thoughts on that? Because, I mean, you dealt with him before. You could speak from experience. A lot of people like to throw shade on Gucci.
Right.
Is it a executive thing or is it the artist thing?
I think that because they're gonna say it's a curse on 1017. However, Gucci Man went through what I went through. He had been abandoned. He went to prison, got out to his girl. His girl stayed down. A lot of niggas left him in there for dead. So where I see his mind at is being with his family. You smell me? So whenever we sign the artists, and shit, we have to be mindful of that's like inheriting a kid.
Uh-huh.
So whenever you inherit a kid, you got to think about the household. You got to think about, where you don't want your kid to be at,
Yeah.
or what you want your kid on, because you raising them in this game. Because the rap game is a whole total different game. So I think what's missing is that father figure. You know what I'm saying? That person that we can call, and he an artist, so he don't got time for that type of shit. You smell me? It been going right now. Don't get me wrong. Shit, he have had artists popping shit like that.
A lot of
But
success.
we still gotta understand that we need that father figure in our CEOs.
Mm-hmm.
We need that embracement to teach us the game, to tell us not to do certain things. So
That's that he talking shit. You need to be one then,
that's
Rollo.
what's missing in my opinion.
Yeah. But
And Rollo, I ain't gonna say nobody want to listen to your music, but be a boss. Fuck it. You popular enough, man. Go ahead and do it.
a lot of times as a CEO, you don't know these artists live a double life.
Right.
They, you see the artistry in them, you see them go to the studio, but then when they go back home, you don't know what they're doing. You don't know if they popping perks. You don't know if they selling drugs. You don't know what they're doing. You could be a good mentor, but when they go home, they're away from you. You feel me?
Right. I understand feeling. I mean, you're not responsible for what you don't know. So I mean, but in having a label is like having a household. And having a label is like having a household. So just like we go downstairs and tell our kids, did you wash the dishes in the kitchen? Did you clean the backyard? Did you, make up your bed and things of that matter? We have to look at our artists like that.
Mm.
You smell me? And that's what's needed. You know what I'm saying? Some of us popping off and we able to accomplish success without it, but that's rare. You smell me? You got to nurture your artists and stuff like that. And I ain't saying, I just don't think that he have time for that shit. Man, that man done put in too much work. That man done went to prison. That man got kids and shit. That man can't be dealing with all that shit. I mean, and it can cause harm without knowledge, without knowing. You know what I mean? So I ain't gonna say nothing bad about him, and I ain't gonna, bring him down ever.
Right.
Long story short, he explained that shit to the T. Perfect. Long story short, Gucci can't be a father figure to his artist, bro. Come sign with Shirt Cap. No, I'm playing. Don't sign with me. Like that's a bit like you have to whenever you get to that point, you gotta like be fully fledged ready. Like I ain't gonna lie. I get a bag that would be legendary to sign some people in Tulsa. Start a label, push it, push different artists as much as possible. Damn, that'd be crazy. Just stay in the town and just deliver like that, and then be a fucking video camera dude too. But it's like, is I ain't gonna say the music not gonna be good in like 10 years, but like niggas out of nowhere got good as fuck, and now it's just like, what if niggas not good in 5, 10 years? Whenever I learn, not saying it's gonna take that long because I can do that shit like this year. You know what I'm saying? Get a camera, learn. You know, on some random TLM shit. But like, comment, share, subscribe, vibe, and it do hit different on the shirt.